This is a pause here on Joy News. Now, the importance of hearing and its impact on our daily lives cannot be overstated. Hearing is a vital sense that allows us to communicate, learn, and connect with others. It plays a crucial role in our overall well-being and quality of life. This year's World Hearing Day, themed Hearing Care for All, emphasizes the need for accessible and affordable hearing care services for everyone, regardless of age or income level. The University of Ghana Medical Center is raising awareness about the importance of early detection and intervention in preventing hearing loss. Abiba Sumaila is head of the audiology unit at the University of Ghana Medical Center, and she joins me for more. Abiba, good afternoon. Welcome to the Pulse.
Hi, good afternoon.
And it's good to have you. So, how important is this aspect of human life?
Well, most of the times people don't really pay attention to what affects our ears. Because when people have hearing loss, it doesn't really call for any sympathy, and we don't really see their disability. So we don't see the kind of struggles they go through in their daily lives. So World Hearing Day is actually a day set aside by World Health Organization to create awareness about ear and hearing related issues. All right, and this year is actually not an exception. And the theme this year's celebration is changing mindsets, making ear and hearing care a reality for all. And in all these things, World Health Organization has provided a policy document that will address the perception people have about hearing loss. And because in this part of our world, people have so many myths and religious beliefs about hearing related issues. Some ascribe it to be curses, some think that it. Hello?
Yeah, yes, I was just emphasizing the point that what you're talking about, some even attributed to spiritual issues, demonic issues, and
exactly. So we want to actually use this opportunity to tell the whole world, especially people in Ghana, that hearing loss is actually medical. All right, there are some genetic causes. There are some infections that can also cause hearing loss. And in some cases, too, people expose their noise to noise. Prolonged exposure to noise can actually give you a hearing loss. All right, so UGMC, University of Ghana Medical Center, is joining the rest of the world to celebrate this day. And as part of our celebration, we also want to have a stakeholder engagement. In that, we have heads of institution from other hospitals like Achimota Hospital, Medina Polyclinic, among others, just to come on board to have this stakeholder engagement to discuss the way forward so far as ear and hearing care related issues are concerned in Ghana. So when you look at the policy about hearing issues in Ghana, nothing has actually been done about it. There are few hospitals in Ghana who can actually work on hearing related issues, and I think that is not really fair. So we want to use this opportunity to draw the attention of the government. We want to use this opportunity to draw attention of the stakeholders, the media, to come on board so that we can all together work and help the people with hearing and ear-related issues.
Yes, you work in a hospital. I just want to find out how prevalent are hearing-related issues in a hospital. Did you get more cases, and what bring about these cases?
Yeah. So for us in the hospital, we are confronted with so much challenge because there are limited professionals when it comes to these areas, and so there are so many of these hospitals across Ghana who do not even have the equipment to screen these hearing-related issues. All right, so it becomes really a challenge to ascertain the prevalence among Ghanaians. However, there have been a couple of research done in this regard, especially from students of University of Ghana who took their master's in audiology program. So there are some prevalence, especially among people with TB, children with cleft palate. There are so many research done in this area. But to attain the prevalence across Ghana, I must say that the number is quite significant. And, most of these things goes unreported because most of these hospitals don't have the professionals to screen this issue. So you realize that these children are found in schools and they'll be struggling. And most of the situations will go unnoticed until it actually becomes worse.
So for example, I mean, the people you attend to, are they grown-ups or children? And I mean, how did they come up with these, complications?
Well, so for some of the causes of hearing-related issues can be prenatal causes. All right. So for the prenatal causes, it comes from conception. All right. So from conception, you find out that some mother may have some complications while they are pregnant. All right. And this complication may be through infections that they had, like rubella, can actually affect the hearing of the child. And sometimes too, perinatal causes like prolonged labor, birth asphyxia. All right. All these things are things that can really affect babies. And for some children too, they may have infections, ear infections, all right? And some of these infections, if they are not treated, obviously are going to affect the hearing of the children. So as part of the intervention and as part of the awareness creation, UGMC has on board so many professionals across the districts, all right? So we want to bring all of them on board. We are going to have, we are expecting actually, Honorable Bernardo Koboy and the Presidential Advisor on Health. So we are expecting Dr. Nsiasare to be there because we have some presentations around the genetic cause of hearing loss, preschool hearing, and early detection of hearing loss. So these are some of the topics we are going to discuss, and we have a lot of professionals like the midwives who have direct contact with children once they are born. We are also expecting nurses to be around because they help the mothers through their antenatal period. So this is a way to create awareness and to have a direction as a country on how to go and how to handle issues like this.
Can hearing impairment, can it be cured? Can one have full restoration?
Okay, so for the hearing impairment, there are actually 3 forms of it, all right? So we can look at the conductive causes. So the conductive causes could be maybe if somebody has a wax impacted on the ear, in the ear, sorry. So the wax can actually cause a temporary hearing loss, all right? So once the wax is washed out, the person will be okay. For some people, it's an infection. So once it's treated by the ENT, obviously that one too will be taken care of. But for the hearing loss, that affects the sensory organ of the ear, which is the cochlea. Most of it could not be, how do you call it?
Be restored?
Restored, exactly. However, we have other rehabilitation strategies we can adopt, such as the use of hearing aids. We have FM systems. So these are all strategies. In fact, now we have advanced to the point that we have cochlear implants. So all these things could be done as intervention to help people with hearing loss.
Right. So
and also other strategies like sign language. All right. That's why you can have people with hearing impairment who use sign language as a medium of communication.
So people who use all manner of things to clean their ears, are they in any danger? I wear a watch that tells me when I'm in an environment that the sound level is above the accepted level, and it tells me to move away from it. So sound can also create an environment for this thing to happen. But for those who use all manner of things to clean their ears, are they in any danger of hurting their hearing faculties?
Exactly. Because one thing about the ear is that the ear is self-cleansing. It does the business of cleaning itself. All right. As you chew, I mean, the wax are pushed out once you chew because the jaw, the ear sits on the jaw.
Right.
All right. So you move your mouth, the ear pushes the wax out. I mean, when you sleep, some of the wax can fall off. When you are bathing, some of the water can get into your ear and dissolve the wax. So you don't really have to put anything in your ear. Essentially, when you put this cotton swab in the ear, what you are doing is to rather push the wax inside. All right. And when it goes in, you are also reducing the moisture in the wax, and it makes the wax very hard. All right. And sometimes it gets impacted unless you see an ENT professional to get it washed out. And unfortunately for people who also use these things, if you don't take care, you may even rupture your tympanic membrane, which is your eardrum. All right. So for me, I don't think it's advisable to actually put anything in your ear because the ear actually does the business of cleaning itself.
All right.
So if you is too much or excessive, just walk in UGMC or any other ENT facility and have your ear washed for you.
But just like health professionals recommend periodic medical checkup, would you say that perhaps I should find time to visit the hospital once in a while to have my ears checked?
Exactly. Especially when you notice certain signs. All right, certain signs like you need to ask people to repeat what they told you, or when you constantly ask people to repeat themselves, or when you have to increase the volume of TV set constantly. All right, and when you find out that anytime you're on a phone call, it's very difficult for you to hear whatever they are saying. All right, these are all signs that should tell you that no, there's a need for me to visit a ENT specialist. Some people may have ear discharge. So once you see some of these discharge, obviously you think that there's a problem. When you have pain, when you feel like there's fullness in the ear, all right, all these things are signs to tell you that, hey, there's a problem with me and I need to see a ear specialist.
So when is the program happening?
All right, so the program is on the 4th of March. So what hearing there is on the 3rd. But because it's a Sunday, so we will have a seminar and a stakeholder engagement on Monday at UGMC, University of Ghana Medical Center.
And you open the door for everyone to attend?
Exactly. The door is open for everybody who wants to learn and contribute to this discussion. So I encourage everybody to join us.
All right, thank you very much for your time this afternoon, Habiba. We'll be there to listen to the expert advice on hearing. This